obviously I am going above and beyond. The flip is dead. And full disclosure, I got my eyebrows done, but I didn't comb my hair, so that should balance itself out. The whole thing with the school is really, really tiring. The bottom line is that there is a program here that I found out about after our IEP meeting that took place in May. And that program is pretty much this area's answer to Head Start. And I thought that our daughter would best be suited for that. That would be her least restrictive environment. For 3 months this year, she was involved in a classroom, or she participated in a classroom that was 50-50 reverse mainstreaming, they called it. So that means that 50% of the children approximately had IEPs and 50% did not. Wasn't the ideal situation, but it was the best that the school district had to offer. So when I found out about this other program, which was full inclusion all day, I thought this is perfect. We will get her involved at her school that she's already attending. We will continue the care that she's receiving through the therapist that she already knows. She will be monitored by the special education teacher that she's already been with. Perfect. Very naive. I thought we have solved this problem. Try to keep this short. What ended up happening was I got the runaround essentially, and I was at one point told that if we were to get an endorsement from her teacher, that she could be guaranteed a spot that they reserve for children with IEPs. The program is very, very, very competitive, and it's set up to be for children that are the most at risk. Parents could be on drugs. They're being raised by their grandparents. Low income. It could be any number of different issues, but it's primarily for children who have not yet been identified as being at risk. So I have probably made a lot of inappropriate jokes lately about how we could make ourselves more at risk, but I got a letter yesterday that essentially said that she is not at risk enough. I have gotten a lot of crap from these people. They refused to endorse her. I applied on my own. Like I said, she didn't get in. And it's just been a whole up and down thing. And now the school district is like, well, you can do, here's what we have to offer. And the best thing that they have to offer is what she already had, and that wasn't good enough. So now at this point, I am blowing up the spot of everybody involved, including her teacher, who you may recall used the R word in an IEP meeting. So I told on her today. Because when the last meeting we had a couple of weeks ago with her and an administrator, she started saying a bunch of stuff that was irrelevant, and she tried to make me look like a bad parent. So that wasn't going to fly. I smiled sweetly at the end of the meeting, told the ladies to have a nice day, and I had every intention of making them wish they had never effed with me. So sweet though. Like they pushed me to that edge. So right now, we don't have a place for her to go. Where she is great, but it's not a real academic environment. It could just be because it's summertime. I need to verify with them what their program is at the beginning of the school year. But it's a shame, I think, that we would have to go to a private organization where we have to pay to get just basically what we feel she deserves. And she hasn't been given consideration as a person. So let me just say real quick, some of the things the teacher said was that she required 100% one-on-one supervision in the classroom, where one teacher or an aide would have to be with her, and then another one would monitor the other 11 or 12 children in the classroom. Okay. So the child with the feeding tube and the child in the wheelchair and the ones who have all numbers of issues, they were okay with one teacher, but my child had to be one-on-one. Okay. Toileting, she said she wasn't fully potty trained, and that was going to be a problem. But yet potty training is not a requirement of the program we were trying to get her into. The aspiration, the fact that she has to have her liquids thickened, she said that would be a problem because she likes to go to the sink and turn around and go, ha ha ha. I said, well, she's 3. That's what they do. They test boundaries. It's your job to redirect her, inform her of the right way to do things, and that's not so bad of an issue then. So anyway, there were things like that. I countered them. School district didn't listen, so now it's getting a little ugly. But anyway, it's a shame we have to do that, but that's the story.